Today we are traveling to Odense. I'm gonna spend the day drawing and sketching there, and my youngest are coming too, and I'm taking you along. And we're going by traveling by train, so I need to leave in about 15 minutes. So we need to pack our stuff and jump in the car and head to the train station. So I think this is going to be a nice day, and I hope that you will join us. It's a couple of days later, and I thought I would show you, as an end of this video, show you what I bring when I go urban sketching or plein air sketching. First of all, I bring, this one is quite heavy, and it's difficult for you to see. I'll scooch back a bit. This one is a foldable chair or stool, as you can see, so I can find, so I have always a place to sit. I got this for Christmas. My parents gave me this one. It's actually, I think, meant for hunting, but this one is quite perfect, because if you go urban sketching or plein air sketching, you don't always find a place to sit. So I'm very happy with that one. It is a bit heavy, and you can get some lightweight ones. I don't mind that one, but you can get some really lightweight foldable chairs to bring when you go sketching. Then I bring this roll, and in here I have my brushes, a couple of pencils, some fine liners, and an eraser. And I just keep it, this protects my, when I roll it up like this, it protects my brushes. They don't, the hairs at the end of the brushes don't get bent, and so I keep it in here. I always bring a jar of water, but you can get these foldable, I don't know where mine is right now, but you can get these foldable cups. I don't know where mine went, but I have one. I think it's Faber-Castell mine is from. So you can get these foldable cups, but then you need to bring water as well. So this one works perfectly for me. Then I bring my palette. My palette is huge. Most people, when they go urban sketching, they bring small palettes. I don't mind carrying this one. I love my watercolor set. And this one has a ring, so I can hold it when I'm standing I like having a huge selection of colors. You don't have to. I have smaller palettes that I can bring with only like 12 colors. But this one, I prefer my big palette. I know the colors well. I know how they work, so I prefer this one. And then I have a sketchbook. Usually I bring this one along. Sometimes I bring my, I have the other messy sketchbook. I bring that one along as well. Because sometimes there is, since I'm working in watercolor, this is the one that I drew, that you just saw. There's drying time, it needs to dry. And depending on the weather, if it's really humid, it can take a bit longer. It's nice to have a second sketchbook that you can just sit and make some quick sketches in. So, and sometimes it's nice to have something if you want to make a thumbnail, if you're not completely sure on how you want to do the composition of your drawing, how you want, if the maybe the perspective is a bit difficult, and or you're trying to figure out what to include and what not to include. Thumbnailing can be a nice thing to do, and I prefer doing that in other sketchbooks. So I always bring this one. And I think that since my 100-day project failed because I injured my shoulder, I tore a muscle, that I would try this year to do Plein April. Plein Air April. It's a challenge that runs for the entirety of April, and every day you go outside and you make a sketch outside, plein air. And the weather here in Denmark can be a bit unpredictable. Sometimes it's really glorious, but sometimes sometimes it snows. So it can be a bit, but I think I might try and do the Plein April, at least attempt to. And because sometimes it's just too cold to sit outside. But then I think I'm going to allow myself to draw from the car. Because we were meant, this trip that I just shared with you, we were meant to draw outside. There's a park in the middle of Odense, Kongens Have, which means King's Garden. We were supposed to draw there, but it was freezing cold. It was way too cold to sit outside and draw, and that's why we went and sat in the library. We could look out the windows and draw the buildings across the street without freezing our butts off. So I hope that we get a lovely April, because I'm ready to tackle some plein air sketching. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit shorter than my videos tend to be, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And I will see you next week for another one. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and please consider giving it a thumbs up or subscribing if you haven't already, because it would really mean a lot to me and help my channel grow. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye!